Welcome everyone to another edition of the North Star Garage. Working on a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited 3.6. So what we're doing today is we put in spark plugs, new seals for the upper air intake, and then come to find out I needed two variable valve timing solenoid seals, and two coils were bad. So I'll kind of walk you through a process on how to do this. I looked all over YouTube and internet. I couldn't find the L with 3.6 in the configuration that I got. So this is hopefully helps you out. I mean, if it does, like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. So anyway, I will show you the tools that I used, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so you're gonna need, there's a camera there. Am I? Focus in there. It's a 3/16. You'll want a boxed in. You'll want a 8mm. You'll want a E5, looks like that. You'll want a 15mm socket. You'll want a 1/4 inch extension, 3/8 extension, and then a longer 3/8 extension with a 5/8 spark plug socket. Obviously a 3/8 wrench, and you'll want a 10mm deep well, and then you'll want also a 10mm shallow. For doing the those little blue gaskets down there, those are the new ones. The other ones are kind of gray. So for that, taking that out, you'll want one of these little guys. It works fantastic. And then you'll want a little bit shorter 3/8 extension, and then you'll want a 3/8 to 1/4 conversion if you want it. I mean, it came in handy. An 8mm shallow socket comes in handy, and then a 10mm and a 1/4 inch with a swivel. Those come in handy as well. So obviously you want a 1/4 inch wrench as well. Pliers, and these are the spark plugs that I put in there. Let me see if there's a number on these, and they don't have a number. Shoot, and I already put them in, so I can't give you a number. But yeah, they're Denso. They're iridium long life is what they call it. And then you'll want a 10mm ratcheting wrench. That is going to come in handy, and obviously, work lights come in handy. You'll want a number 3 Phillips screwdriver, and this comes in handy too. It's a if you don't have a lighted one, mine happens to be a lighted one. A mirror, a magnet, pick up your tools. Sometimes you drop them in there, and a knife, cut a few zip ties, and then you'll want an 8mm wrench, it's a little longer one. You'll want a 10mm wrench, a little longer one, and then I found out that a little bit longer with a angle on the end, long needle nose, works perfect for what we're gonna do, or what I did. These are the seals. This is the old seal that I had to replace, so that goes in there, that hole there. I had to order some. So this is the sensor. Not replacing the sensor. Sensor is good. It's just the seal was bad. So we're gonna go over here, and I'm gonna show you where the other one is. So this one here, you can see that one's nice and shiny. Got some oil on that one, so that one will be replaced. And this is on the driver's side. This was one of the coils that went bad, had a crack going across it. I don't have that one handy. And then there's one in the back. Kind of fell apart when I took it apart, when I pulled it out. So those two coils are going to get replaced. So when you're taking this apart, you'll want to... There's a lot of wires everywhere on this thing. A lot of connectors. Be careful with... Oh, where'd that one go now? There's this connector that you just squeeze, and this one here. This is the guy. It takes those kind of clips, and mine broke when I took it out, so I got a package from my auto parts store. So yeah, be careful with that one. That one could break. This one here is just a little squeeze one. There's oil in that one. Let's see, what else do you need to know? Yeah, otherwise going with the spark plugs went pretty easy. This guy, there's this piece inside that goes like that, and it goes inside of your air intake, upper plenum, upper air intake, whatever you want to call them. So there's a little plug on the bottom that you got to disconnect, and then we'll go over and I will show you the upper intake and where all the bolts are. 1 second. Okay, so this is where that little guy, can't really see it really well, that piece there, that bolts onto this. So this is your front. This is the front of the engine, and then you have one plug there, and then you have one plug here, and then you have a hose here. You've got you got one hose here, and you got one plug there, and then that should do it for all the plugs. And so this is the little thing that I tried, is when you're pulling it out, put a little zip tie on the bolt so you don't fall back down when you're trying to get them out. You don't have a lot of room to play with. You have, I don't know, probably about 2.5 to 3 inches between the top of this, or back, yeah, right here, back in here. On this side, this is the back of the engine. Between this and your fender well, or your cowl, where your wiper's arm is. So you'll have that one, and that one. And then you'll have this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. That's all on the passenger side. And then swing this around, you're gonna have, so now we're at the front of the engine now. This is the front. You'll have a bolt here and a bolt here. So yeah, it's kind of a happy joy trying to figure all that out. And then back up here is really super tight. So you got to squeeze your hand in between here and then back into here, because this is the one hole, or the one where the one bolt goes on the air intake, and then the last one is back in there. So it's a real chore to get to. That's where those wrenches come in. You can do a little bit at a time. But so anyway, this is on a 21 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limited 3.6. Hopefully this helps anybody else that had to do this, or has to do this. It's not fun, but once you do it, you kind of know what you're doing. Oh, so under this, there's like some foam that goes over this. This is an aluminum piece, and it's very sharp. I cut myself a few times. You know, there's a little cut there, and kind of here and there and everywhere. So be careful with that piece. That will cut you. You don't have to do nothing with the wiper arms, nothing like that, because it ain't gonna make a difference. This right here is all steel, so it doesn't matter if you take anything off the top. It ain't gonna matter, because you ain't gonna get any more room on this particular one anyway, because the air intake, it'll come across and then go that way on this particular engine. So it goes from, puts on here, and then it curls over that way. All the other ones I was looking at, it was here and it curls around that way. So yeah, anyway, if this helps, hopefully it helps somebody in need that needs to do spark plugs and these little sensors here, these seals down there. Those are pretty easy. You just pop that out. There's a clip underneath there. You just pop out, and then this slides out, and then you just pop it off. That's how you pop that off. And then there's a screw here, and you just, or bolt, and then it comes right out, and then you can change that sensor seal. So anyway, hope this helps. You probably didn't have to take the airbox top off, but I did. It's kind of all one piece. You can have 3-piece or whatever you want to do. I just did all one big piece. So anyway, hope this helps. Like and subscribe. I said if this helps you out, taking this. Oh, if you take your coolant reservoir bottle loose, you can flip that back, and then you can get your hand in there a little bit more better. More better. So that kind of helped me out too, because there's like, when you get that air intake on top, there's like hardly any room up top. So anyway, like and subscribe if this helped, and God bless. And it's around Christmas time, so I'm gonna wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Goodbye.